Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 7. And we got it. We got it, people. The new trailer dropped. I'm not even gonna talk anymore. Let's watch it. We've been waiting a while. Let's watch it. Let's go.
Come back to me.
Our greatest weapon against darkness isn't our superpowers. It's our humanity and our love for each other.
I know this is right.
Have faith, son. We will get Iris back.
Oh God, I'm so here.
This enemy is all-powerful.
It's not just mirrors she's manipulating. It's any reflective surface.
Captain West requesting backup.
I called in a little bit of extra muscle.
Anyone can save the world with their might. It takes a real hero to do it with his heart.
I know how to open a portal to the Mirrorverse.
We'll never stop fighting to reach you.
What are you? A product of your broken mind?
Give me back my wife!
You only have 1% of your speed left.
Let's make it count.
Barry. Run.
So, wow. If that did not get you excited for what's coming in about a month, I think it's 1 month and 1 day, I think, in America. For me, it's exactly a month because it's February 2nd for me, but it will be airing on March the 3rd. Anyway, wow. If you enjoyed that, you better leave a like on the video. If that gets you excited, why wouldn't you? But of course, throughout the video, or just, whenever you want to, you can come back in a week and do it. Feel free to leave your opinions in the comment section down below. What part of that trailer got you the most curious? There's a couple of different moments in the trailer which we'll get to, which make you go, okay, I'm not 100% sure what's going on there, but I'm incredibly intrigued. So we'll talk about it because I'm in the same boat. But yeah, let me know your opinions down there, any theories you have. And yeah, as I said, drop a like if you're going to enjoy the video if that got you excited. But firstly, as the trailer does indicate, if you did not know as of yet, the new release date for The Flash Season 7 is March 2nd, as I said earlier in the video as well. And that's to accommodate the extended premiere of Superman and Lois. So yeah, it's an extra week's break, but at least it's not an extra month. So that's good. Mate, well, knock on wood. Knock on wood, just don't want to jinx it. But anyway, we do start the trailer by hearing, at least, Barry whispering, "Come back to me." Now, we do see this with like a flicker of lightning touching from one hand to another or transferring from one hand to another. Now, I'm pretty sure this is from Season 1. This is actually Iris getting the zap when Barry is in the coma from Season 1. And it actually appears to be Iris's hand over Barry's hand here as well. So this could be a memory that either Barry or Iris, or maybe both of them, are having. But I'm seeing what's going on with Iris in the mirror world. I'd say maybe this is her, but it could be both or either or. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it's that moment from Season 1 being revisited. Now, we do see Barry in the area that his suit is usually kept in, at least the older suits were before he got the flash ring. But now it's like a chamber of sorts, like a rejuvenation chamber, like Goku or is meant to be in there, or like we're in Dragon Ball Z. Not too sure what's going on there. But it seems to be either fixing his speed or maybe healing him, one of the two. Like, I doubt this is where Barry now sleeps. If it'd be a pretty fancy bed, bit of money put into Star Labs to make that. But I'm guessing it's either to fix his speed or reduce how much speed he's losing, or to calm him down so he isn't using too much. I'm not too sure. It's probably something along those lines. But when it showed up, I was like, okay, that's a bit random, but it's probably one of those. Now, as I said before, we do have Iris in the mirror world or mirrorverse, whichever one you want to call it. Now, we'd see her having like visions of being with Barry, being happy and everything like that. And we'll probably see her maybe with like other people like Joe and stuff in other scenes. And obviously she's thinking that she's out of the mirror world having a normal life, but she, snaps back to reality, or at least the reality of the mirror world. And her brain being frazzled by everything that's going on is probably causing this, as we saw towards the end of last season as well. Now, obviously, speaking of last season, the finale from last season ended with her teleporting somewhere. So it will be interesting to see what happens with her in the opening episode, or at least the opening 2 episodes of this season, in regards to where all that's leading, where she went and everything like that as well. But I think she'll probably get out by episode 2 or 3, because that's when the Mirror Master stuff will most likely end. Now, there is also this little quick scene in the darkness where Barry is talking to someone with glasses on. I don't know if this is meant to be Joan Williams or his mother in the Speed Force. It's all dark, so now I'm thinking, did he run into the Speed Force to talk to his mother, or is it someone else? It's someone with glasses, and I'm not too sure if it's a female or if it is Jay Garrick or if it's a version of Wells. I don't know. Who do you think it is? I'm not going to spend too much time theorizing on it because I have no idea. But if you have any theories, let me know. Now, we do have Barry and, along with the rest of Team Flash, realizing the threat that Eva McCulloch or Mirror Master, like, possesses to be, and just, like, the power she has. And also, of course, we remember that, like, the season 6 finale was really their first encounter for the most part with her in a threatening way, or at least the first encounter where the threat was posed. Obviously, Barry had met her previously, but that season 6 finale was like, oh, okay, well, she's just killed someone, and everything here is going a bit weird. She's got all these like acolytes and followers, and militant people, if you want to call it, or mercenaries, might I call them. So they realize something's going on there, so they need to stop her. So it will be interesting to see how that progresses, what Eva strives to do as well, because that's sort of unclear at the moment as well. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be somewhat interesting to see the conclusion of that story. Now, speaking of stories and heading into season 7 from season 6, one of the most questionable and just like had a big question mark on it really in regards to storylines heading into this season was that of Sue Dearborn, because of what happened. So we do see her in this CCPD PD or Central City Police Department attire, maybe undercover, not too sure. But it will be interesting to see what they do with her character this season, obviously due to the departure of Ralph Dibny as a main focus on the show. I think she's in episode 2. I don't know if she's in episode 1. I think she's in like episode 2 or 3 or something. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how they write Ralph out of the show as well, just in general, and see what they do with Sue Dearborn. I don't know if she's been on set past those opening episodes she was there. They said they had plans for her. Whether that continues, we'll have to wait and see. But I have no idea what they're going to do with the character, because the only reason that she's really on the show is because of Ralph. So if Ralph's not there, how do they make her relevant? So that'll be interesting. And we do see Flash and Killer Frost taking on Mirror Master in a loading dock of sorts. In regards to Killer Frost, it's very interesting because Danielle Panabaker, who plays her, was pregnant and left earlier last season. She's the only character who really finished her story arc in last season. Now, there was going to be 3 extra episodes last season that didn't happen because of COVID, but she's back in episode 1, I'm pretty sure, of this season. So they're going to quickly bring her back for this season. So it's interesting to see if they randomly just changed the story, or there is a time difference between where episode 1 picks up from the end of last season, where if it was normal last season and COVID didn't happen, I'm guessing the next episode will just picked up straight from where the finale ended. So it'll be interesting to see how they change the stories around and everything like that. But Killer Frost is back early. But then following, seeing Killer Frost and the Flash seeming to be taking on Mirror Master in that loading dock, we see Eva, or, Mirror Master, with multiple versions of herself standing, like, alongside her. So, that's a lot. There's a lot there. I don't know if it's going to be, like, some big circle or just a line of them. But she seems to be facing off against the Flash, most likely. So, good luck with that one, Barry. And it'll be very lethal if all of them are actually, like, can hurt you. If all of them can pull out those cannons and start shooting at you, that will be quite the task, so good luck with that one. Now, we do hear Barry saying he knows how to open a portal to the mirror world or Mirrorverse, and on the tablet that he's holding, you can see his Flash glove, we can see the portal target is actually Iris. Now, we do quickly see him appear to shoot out of the mirror in Eva's office, but in the mirror world, or maybe he gets rejected when trying to go through it. It's hard to tell because there's no like signage around where you can tell if it's back to front, because that was an easy way to see if you're in the mirror world. If you weren't in the mirror world, it just looked normal, but if you were in the mirror world, everything was reversed. So there's nothing there to tell, so it's hard to tell, and you can't see like ripples in the mirror to see whether he went through it or not. I'm going to assume he gets in, but maybe he doesn't. It's hard to tell. But we do see Eva shooting Barry as the Flash in the back with her cannon arm thing, as I referenced earlier with all those other versions of herself. Now, it seems that Barry might fail at some point at trying to get to Iris. Whether it's as a whole, just in the entire mission is like another question. But he seems to be quite emotional and broken about it all in a couple of different points in this trailer around the whole Eva thing and Iris just doesn't seem to be there. So I don't know. Maybe Iris does it herself. I think it'd be maybe better if Iris did it herself. Might be better for her character. Like, not a damsel in distress. So maybe she does it herself. That might be better. And she figures it out on her own with, I'm forgetting Cisco's girlfriend's name. Camilla. With Camilla in the mirror. If they figure it out themselves and get out themselves, that might be better. I don't know. But we do hear Chester tell Barry that he only has 1% of his speed left. And as they also say, he needs to make it count. So maybe that new speed force they are trying to make also fails. We've seen that big orb thing in the trailers. So maybe that fails? It's hard to tell exactly how that will conclude, because a lot of people don't want the new speed force to be a thing. They want the natural speed force to be a thing. So maybe it fails and Barry has to make it work in some other way. I don't know. I really don't know how that's going to conclude. I'm going to assume they get it right and the new speed force happens, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Now, one of the things that's going to get people talking is that run, Barry, run, or at least he says like run, like Barry, run, or something like that. Not sure if it's the all three words, but it's Nash saying it to Barry, or is it Thorne saying it to Barry, or is it another version of Wells saying it to Barry? Barry seems very emotional when he says it to him, almost scared. So did the exorcism not work? Did Thorne not get sucked away, or did Thorne get put back? Or is something else going on here? Like, what's going on there? Why is Barry looking so scared? It didn't sound like Nash either. I don't think that's a Nash thing to say. So that's got a big question mark on it as well. I don't know. That's the thing that's going to make people going like, hold on, what's going on there? Because it was meant to be a Thorne cliffhanger at the end of season 6 if it actually finished properly. But that wouldn't have been for another 3 episodes. And they said they're going to rework that. Now, whether that's they rush it and put it in the first few episodes or they leave it for a bit longer, that's another question. So let's see how that plays out. But the last thing to talk about, no Godspeed. I saw people saying that. Now, as I've sort of referred to in this video, I think this is only like the first 2 or 3 episodes in regards to footage. And he probably won't come later until later in the season. Like, I'm not expecting Godspeed till maybe episode 7 through to 9, if not maybe even later. And they're going to do some other stuff leading up to that story-wise. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there, but there is no Godspeed or even reference to him, at least from what I can tell. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comments section down below your various thoughts on this trailer. What caught your eye the most? Any theories? What's going on with that Nash thing to Barry? Or was it Nash? Who knows? But yeah, let me know all your theories down there in the comments. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.